Coming from the Caveman Studios in Buffalo, New York. Welcome to Caveman Corner with your host, Jeff.
Captain Caveman!
Thanks.
Click subscribe and the bell. Do it now!
Right, even in the preview, you're busy on your phone. You're never ready for the podcast on time. These guys are waiting for you. You made our poor guests wait. We're joined by Mason Lewis, and we got Aaron Klein right now. Doyle's about to jump in here as soon as he gets into the stream. We had an awesome event. We had K4. We got Doyle in the house now, and we're going to go by fight, and we're going to talk about the battles. First of all, Mason Lewis, submission of the night. You're fighting again in just a few days. So, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling healthy. Ready to go. Ready to have another war.
Full ground upon this fight now, huh?
Yep. Yes, sir. Are
you going to be mean and punch him?
Very, very.
Dog, that was the best interview you ever gave. We're in a cage. I'm like, you're going to have ground upon your next fight. What are you going to do? You're like, oh, man, I don't know if I like to hit people.
Yeah, the adrenaline.
Yeah. Was that a joke or were you being serious?
You should know, after you fight, you just black out, you just say stuff, I didn't even know what I was thinking, really.
Yeah, I used to always talk shit. I used to talk shit a little bit better than you, though.
Yeah, I'm just a nice person. I don't like talking too much shit.
So we gave you submission of the night. You dominated your opponent with grappling.
Yes.
Aaron, you had an awesome fight too. You submitted your guy a lot quicker. But by quality of opponent, we gave the submission of the night to Mason. So sorry,
it's
Mason took your money.
No, hey, no, it's all good. It's fine. I had fun anyway. Hey, the win's priceless.
Yes,
for sure. And we'll get to you in a second, Doyle. You're the main event. Doyle got lots of money too. Mackenzie's jumping in the building too. But Mason went out there. He was a last-minute replacement, and after I gave him the first $100, he was like, "Oh man, I had $13 in my pocket."
Yeah.
So, dude, what I did is I went and we gathered more money. Me and Ray. Well, actually, I did. Ray didn't. Ray was busy finding girls and stuff. But he's all dressed up, pimped out. I went and I got more money to give to you guys, and then man, I went and I ran and I got it, and I called you back. I'm like, Mason, get back here. We got some more money for you. And
yeah,
we were able to get you back.
That was awesome.
Yeah. We're going to try and raise $1,000 for the next event. So we're going to try and make all the payouts $250 a piece. And Mackenzie's going to try and get her money for sure because she was on pace to get KO tonight. She almost took it from Gay Vega, but
I got robbed.
You got robbed. A little bit. We'll go and we'll talk about that. I got a lot. I wish I could interview for that fight, but we're gonna get through you guys one at a time and get yours off. Mason's got a deadline. His mom says he's got to go to bed at 9:30, so we got to get him out of here as quick as we can. We appreciate you having you on, and man, you look so great. What are you doing over at Brojo that you're wrestling and your jiu-jitsu is so good?
Well, I just really started MMA full time in April. We've just been wrestling. I've been working on my striking for a pretty long time now. Maybe not a long time to you guys, but for me, it's been 7 months. I was still competing in Greco-Roman wrestling till April. I decided to get going with it because there's just no money in the sport, and I was ranked number 1 in the country, and I wasn't making a penny. So I was like, yeah, I'm just done with that. But a lot of striking and submission grappling.
I really wanted to help you out and give you the money. And your story really hit me that you came with $13 and just came to fight. You remind me so much of Patchy Mix. So Pat went through all the same stuff you're going through. He had a hard time coming up with money until he made it. Now he's a millionaire. You know what I mean? And happy birthday, Pat. But you remind me of him. You fight like him. You're very confident. You're very strong. So I want to make sure that we can help you out. So I'm so glad that we can help you out. And then, how can people get tickets to your fight?
Honestly, I kind of took this fight this weekend on like a last minute notice, on like 12 days or something like that. But I think they'd have to go through the promoter, but I'm fighting September 2nd as well on another card. That'll be Gladius. That'll be Gladius Promotions. And then through me, you can text me personally through my Instagram, my Facebook, whatever, and I can get the tickets. But yeah, so I got like a kind of busy schedule lined up.
Awesome. We got Ed Rogers looking to sponsor someone, so maybe we can hook you up. I mean,
that'd be perfect.
Like
I've just been like working here and there, like DoorDash and stuff. I'm going into the military in October, so I'm going to boot camp, and I've been training 2 times a day for MMA. So it's just been tough, like finding a stable job until I can get out of boot camp, because I mean with my schedule, no place will really hire me. So I've just been like kind of making money on the side quests.
Side quests?
Yeah.
Dog, that's awesome. We're gonna try and get you back on. We'd love to help you promote the September 2nd fight. I might have a guy fight on Gladius too. We'll see, maybe not. But if we do, hopefully we can help you get some ticket sales, and like all the people on here, they know that we like to help you guys, and the best that we can do is help you out. And man, Mason Lewis is gonna be a name in the country. So you guys watching, make sure you guys take note. And are you gonna be in boot camp by October?
I think mid-October. I just have to wait for my eye waiver. That's it. I have an astigmatism in my right eye. My right eye is blind, like fully blind. So I have to get that wavered through, and then.
God damn it! I wanted to see you fight Baker October 28th. I thought that would be a great fight.
I'll text you personally.
All right. I heard about it. I know what's going on. Like
okay.
I texted with his coach, so I know.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this on the K4 podcast, but I know.
Yep.
And
that's why I text you.
I want to see that fight. I can't wait to see it. So definitely we'll talk about that one when we get you back, and we hopefully we'll get you back.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for coming on, Mason Lewis. Let's clap it up for our man, Mason Lewis.
Thank you, guys.
Make some noise. Aaron,
you guys have a good night.
Stole his money.
You guys have a good night. Man. All right. See you guys.
All right. Peace out. All right. One guy down. We got Sean Doyle. Mackenzie's still around. You guys are killing it. And we got Aaron in the house. Aaron, I'm sorry that man took your money, but I felt really bad. He's like a kid. He kind of really needed that money.
Yeah, sounds like it. It's all good.
Yeah. You came out. You had such an impressive win, man. You dropped him on the feet, and then you choked him out. How did you feel about your fight?
I feel great about it. I got out there and sort of just got going, I didn't expect, I'll be honest, I didn't expect to drop him with the left hand. It's not something I've never done. I'm pretty right hand dominant, so I thought I'd be dropping him with a right hand. It's funny, actually, I thought I did. It wasn't until after the fact that my coaches were like, no, it was a left hand, brother. And then I had to go back and watch the footage. And I was like, no way, that's gnarly, dude. I didn't know that. That's good. That's good to know. You knock people down with both hands. That's not everybody can do that. That's a lot to worry about.
Ray can do that. Mackenzie can knock you down with either knee.
Either knee?
Yeah, she. I'm sorry. I'm teasing. I just. Doyle can elbow you from anywhere too. He's got good elbows with both hands. And
that was that was probably one of the sickest uses of elbows I've seen. He uses that elbow like a jab. He just kind of comes right in the middle of your guard and stabs you right in the face, and then just lets loose. And that was sick.
Have either of you guys seen a better fight than Doyle and Ollie?
Not in an amateur promotion, no.
No, me.
It was just high octane, freaking pedal to the metal, 110% go.
Thank you guys very much. Yeah,
I've seen better.
Yeah. You've seen better?
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, you've seen all Doyle's fights. Maybe you see something better. Like Doyle's a savage. He's had a lot of really good fights.
Hey, anything that Michael Stevens has ever done is 10 times better than anything I will ever do.
Just about to say that.
We just had to send him some love, all right?
dude, Michael Stevens is the man, dude. Like for real. But
I know.
like the fight was really good because both you guys didn't have like the perfect fight that you wanted, but because you both were just a touch off, man, it made the fight so good. It was like perfect. I don't think I've seen a better fight than that too. Like you guys are so equally matched, and like I thought the decision
Yeah.
was just, but I want to talk about the decision later too because
Yeah.
there's some controversy over. But like by the rules of Muay Thai, like dude, you totally won that fight. I agree that, and
Yeah.
I want to talk to Ali too. Like just
I
because
mean-
they if you score leg kicks more than you score elbows, like the damage from your legs would be better. But that's not how Muay Thai
Well,
scored at all.
Also, when I'm scoring off your arms and you're scoring off my leg, when we're going kick for kick and I'm scoring off your arm and you're scoring off my leg, my shin across your arm is counting as more damage.
For sure.
We
Dude,
we had a whole conversation about it in the back during that rules meeting. I went over and I clarified as far as scoring off the arms and everything with JP himself.
To prep for this podcast, I sat down and I talked with the Caveman director too to really be able to go over the scoring. So like I went like rule for rule with him and like why he won and like I wanted to make sure because I've heard some like not even just Ollie's camp, like just people all over like, oh, did you think Doyle won? I thought maybe the fifth round. Like, dude, Doyle won that fight for sure. There's no way that you didn't win that fight. So I just want to make sure that we go through it all because you know how everyone's going to be a little bit of a hater, but I want to make sure that we go through it and we break it down because I'm on your side. I want to do an Ollie's here though because I'm pretty sure Ollie agrees with me too. Like I like talking with Ollie, it seems like he agrees with the outcome of the fight too. So it's not even his camp. It's just like stupid people. So I want to make sure that we set it right. You know what I mean? Like it's important to me. And we've got to talk about Mackenzie's fight too. But I want to get back to Aaron real quick. I seen you're selling some shirts and it ends on Friday. So can you tell me about the shirts and what you got going on with those?
I just like to do. I like drawing and stuff and everything, and I just like to have my own designs on my shirts, and I like to put out a new shirt every time I got a fight, just to kind of promote and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it with the shirts. A lot of people like the last one, so I'm gonna do another order with them and sell them.
I was
get a little bit of money, get my name out there, get my my sort of brand out there, I guess, if you want to say.
I was looking at all the pictures that you were posting, man. They look pretty cool. So we're gonna have to. Do you like take orders online and ship?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, me and Ray will have to get some shirts, Ray. Well, every time Ray says he's gonna throw in some money, he never does. So he never threw any money for you guys bonuses, by the way, either. I forked it all up. So still waiting for my 50 cents from Ray. But I'll definitely get a shirt from you, man. I like the way they look. They look super cool. So I want to help you out too and make sure that you guys you can come back. Are you gonna come back in October? You've been talking with Keith?
I asked him who he had in mind for me for October, and he was still looking at names and seeing who had interest in all this and that. I wasn't exactly trying to commit to October right now just because not having a name, and this opened up a whole bunch of opportunities for me. The last fight event is what I mean. Got me a lot of attention, so I'm just kind of riding the wave and playing my cards,
I seen you jump right up the rankings, man. 2 first-round stops and like both under 2 minutes. Like you have 2 fights. You haven't been in a cage for a whole round yet. So that's
right.
That's pretty good, man.
Yep, I agree. Yep.
Oh,
I'm happy with it.
Are you looking to move up in the rankings down by you, or are you looking to come up here and really like take New York by storm?
Well, either way. The problem with down here is that MMA just got resanctioned back in North Carolina. I think it was either this year or maybe sometime last year or something like that. There's just not really a whole lot of promotions that I really know about. The one that I do know that I fought for before, I'm just not a big fan of them. And a lot of people like to go fight there because they're a bunch of cans. So I want to stay right out of there from them guys.
I can't.
I ain't
really
get to talk about that.
I might have some news that'll make you feel better about fighting in North Carolina, but I can't say yet. But
all right, yeah. No, I think I hear you.
I hear there might be some kind of cross promotion going on. I don't know for sure, but I heard that his brother lives down there, so they might do something. I'm just saying.
Too, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of UBG. I don't know. I know it's Derek Brunson's promotion. Good on him. He's got this promotion and stuff, but I think the guys that run it are kind of garbage. And there was some shady stuff that went on between teammate of mine at the time with like pulling out, kind of trying to change his contract after weigh-ins and stuff like that, and that was shady. And then like they didn't do anything. They still don't actually. They don't do anything to promote their fighters aside from putting up a Instagram flyer post. They don't talk to you. They don't do nothing for you. And then I think literally I was meant to be food for one of their guys as an 0-0 debuting fighter getting a title shot. I thought they were going to feed me to the wolves. And when I went out there and smoked him, they didn't like that too much. And then I had something to say about the way they treated everybody. And so they didn't call me back, and they just basically had a title fight between two other guys that had nothing to do with me anymore. So I got the belt hanging up here on the wall. I never had to defend it or nothing, never lost it. So I decided, whatever, the heck with it. I'll just keep training, doing what I'm doing. And, these guys can all pretend they're the best down here.
I like they got in 22 seconds too. That's like, doesn't get faster than that, man. That's quite a good thing. Hey, by the way, the guy that you beat up came to my gym yesterday. So you might.
Oh, Tyler, yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool. I thought you'd like to hear that.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Tyler's a good guy, man. I know he probably had a little bit. I was kind of hard to get a read on him, but I was saying before, like on the podcast, that there's always that chance that he's a dog. He comes in there and just wants to throw down. I feel like he's a tough guy. He's got potential. I think he just needs to get a little experience and get a coach that can get him comfortable striking with somebody that can, just get him comfortable with striking, period. Going forwards, going backwards. I felt like he was kind of pulling his shots a little bit, really a little bit unsure of himself at times. But I mean, once he gets that squared away, he's got to get some grappling, too. But he's tough, he's real tough.
He's a tough guy.
I held on to that. I think it counted like 35 seconds. I held on to that dude's neck, and the whole time he's going, and I'm sitting there going like, "Come on, brother, just let it go."
Were you worried you're gonna burn your arms out? It looked pretty tight for a little bit there.
Was I what?
Were you worried about burning your arms out with the guillotine? It looked really, really like you were straining to hold them in with the single arm for a little bit there until you switched off.
Yeah, it was just kind of like I knew I was in control, so maybe I was kind of playing a little bit, I guess. I know that sounds kind of cocky or whatever, but I wasn't worried about my arms burning out, and I knew I could control him on the ground, and the chances of him doing anything after being completely gassed like that. Because remember, I just smoked him with a knee, hurt him. I dropped him with the left, and then I held on to his throat and cut off his air for about half a minute before I got on his back. So he wasn't going to really do much of anything at that point. And then at one point, actually, when I got on his back, I was a little bit hesitant because I almost wanted to start throwing shots at him, and I had to remember I couldn't do that. So then, I just get the choke, finish it like that. Just take what you can get,
Yeah, I like that you just followed him. You finished it with rear naked too. That doesn't that takes a lot of skill and grappling to be able to do that in a combat situation like that too. And it was very impressive. And he came in. He's like, I don't really grapple that much, and he hasn't really struck that much. But he wants to fight again in September, so he came in. I was like, you can't use my name, but you can come train. Like, he just wants to fight, dude. I'm like, man, we gotta get you right, But I can only do what I can do.
That man's only as good as his team.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Got anything else? Any sponsors, I think, while we got you on?
Yeah, I do. So I felt that I forgot to even say anything about that last time. I was sort of caught up in the moment. As far as sponsors, I wanted to thank my family. They kind of helped me out through all that thing. They're awesome. They always got my back. The Jennings, awesome people. Greens, Rosnowski's, they're in my corner. My team here, everybody that kind of picked up, as I was getting through camp and getting prepared, they had to pick up some of maybe my slack around here. I appreciate that very much. There was the Pro Signs guy, I think it was. His name's Rick for Pro Graphic Signs over in Chica Vegas there. He did my banner.
Nice, I like it.
Yeah, he did my banner on like a day or two's notice. I just called him up, say, hey, can I email you this and have you make it up and I'll pick it up Friday? He was like, yeah, so Rick from Pro Graphic Signs, that was awesome. Cause I didn't, correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't see anybody else with a banner, like really, support.
No,
Like
Bubba's the only one with a banner. Mackenzie's gonna have a banner next time. Look at her. She's like, I'm gonna get me a banner.
gotta have the banners, guys.
I just didn't get to show it after my fight, but Sean walked out with it. So
Gotcha. Yeah, gotta have a banner, gotta promote, gotta self-promote,
Hell yeah. Mackenzie's the best.
Yeah, I think that's about it for me, guys. And just appreciate you having me on and giving me as much of a chance as I've had to talk and say what I needed to say. And I'd be happy to come back and do it again. I just, things got to work out right.
Hell yeah. We're gonna if you get you back on, we're gonna pump you up. We're gonna make sure that you get some kind of finish of the night next time, man. That was so quick. If Mason just I wanted to hook that kid up, man. Like he took my heart, It reminds me of Pat so much.
That's cool. Yeah, he's a good dude. I'm glad he got his finish, and I'm glad he got, he's a young guy. He's got some support, and I have high hopes for him. I mean, I didn't know he was ranked #1 in Greco-Roman. That's kind of a big accolade. And, I'd like to see him do real good.
Yeah, he looked like it, too. Thank you so much for your time, Aaron. Thanks for coming back on the show. And if you fight on the next one, we're going to pump you up. You're going to be one of the main people we pump, just like Gabe Vega, Mackenzie, and Doyle and Ali, obviously. All right? Thank you so much for your time, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you too. Appreciate you. Yep. Catch you later.
Bye. Ali's in the building. We got Mackenzie in the building. We got Doyle in the building. We're going to go. Mackenzie's been waiting here. She's been waiting to talk. I can just see her. So we're gonna start with Mackenzie. You guys look like you guys are awesome looking for her. Anyways, like it's great to have two savage looking guys. I'm too ugly and raised in the dark. At least he's not looking at porn this time. And he's always looking at bad stuff. So let's break down your fight there, Mackenzie. I loved your clinch to jump into it. And I know it might be a little bit of a sore stomach, but you looked amazing in the clinch.
Thank you.
Let's break down the fight from your point of view. So you grabbed her and you kneed her, and then they stopped the fight. That's pretty much how the fight went.
I mean, I think it was more of a quit, but that's all I gotta say. Yeah, and then okay, I'll just say I'll just put out on the floor what I have to say. We had 37 seconds of just straight knees, and then not illegal. It's not illegal. Let's preface that because I saw something that said it was illegal. If it was illegal, I would have got DQ'd. So obviously it wasn't. An unintentional knee to the head. The ref started an 8 count, whatever. I didn't get warmed. And then the fight was over. So it's no contest because my opponent quit. And when we hugged, she said it was hot. I don't know where the heat was from. It must have been from me throwing knees at her because I did not break a single sweat.
Cold in there.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say for now. But
all right, so I'm gonna break it down. I know how heated it can be. Chico Sandra, ref gave her 5 minutes to recover. She didn't take it. She quit on school. Talk your shit. So I'm gonna dispute a little bit of what you said, but not the rest of it. Okay, so it is illegal to grab your opponent and knee them in the head. It's also legal to knee them in the head if they duck into it. So to me, what I saw is you're grabbing her head and she ducked her head, but you had the head clinch. So I can see why it was ruled a no contest and not disqualification. And I think if you just would have picked your target and put one in her gut, she probably would have fell down anyways. I do think that she could have continued, and she thought she was probably going to get a disqualification. So I think that's why she didn't continue to fight. And I don't like that part of it because, like, she seemed fine after. She was very coherent. Like, when you get rocked, like, you just look a little bit off. I was in the cage. I saw you both. I wanted to interview you, and then they like gave me word like, don't interview because they didn't want the crowd to get very angry. You know, they were already booing and hissing and stuff. And I wanted to interview you in the cage so you had an opportunity to say what you're saying now in the cage while you were still heated, so you would have said everything you really want to say, and not be political and not say it. I do think there's like a very big difference in the way that you guys train. Like you train like a professional, and she's training like an amateur, right? So I feel like there's a huge level of difference between your skill sets, and I don't think she was ready for someone as skilled and devastatingly good as you are.
Yeah,
And I just think that she could have continued, and she chose not to try and get a win by disqualification. So I'm very happy that was actually ruled a no contest. If you would have lost that fight, that would have been like a huge travesty. We already had one huge travesty on the card with my guy later on. So I know exactly what you're feeling because like we've all been there. Like it's just very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I'm also like kind of concerned. I'm not concerned because whatever, it's over. There's nothing you can do now. But confused on why her corner was even able to talk to her during her 5-minute rest period. Like, I think it was very clear that her corner had something to do with it, but I don't know. Obviously, I don't know everything that happened, but I know what didn't happen in the cage. So
yeah, it was very clear you're dominating that fight. Man, it's tough to watch. Oh, did you read that?
she also said that she was gonna she's been training avoiding the clinch. You don't really avoid the clinch, and if you're
I didn't laugh. I thought you were gonna laugh at that part.
The clinch? Oh, nah, not.
Ollie knows you can't avoid no clinch. Ollie clinches too. Like we all been there. We know.
You gotta embrace it, man. Yeah. I used to
tough.
That shit was stupid.
You had so many people there too. Like, did it feel good to fight at home and have a crowd like that?
It felt great. That was the best I've ever felt. So I'm a little bummed it didn't last a little longer. I felt really relaxed. I was happy. Like I said, I didn't even break a sweat. I expected to be gassed after the clinch. I felt great. Like, I knew my cardio and everything was there, but just for some reason I was like, oh my God, like I'm killing it right now. I'm going to be gassed. And then he broke it up, he broke up our first clinch after I got kicked a low blow, which whatever, I didn't even feel it anyways. But I felt great. Like I could have went. I don't know. I
think
great.
if you get a low blow, the referee's supposed to come in and break it up though. Like,
but also
if you're a man and you get kicked in, if you get kicked in a gym and you're a dude, like they're used to like that, right, Ollie?
Wait, Mackenzie. I've had this question for a very long time. What is the rule?
What?
What is the rule? Is it like no shots to the groin all across the board?
I don't know. I honestly am not sure, but I did think, and I think there is like a low blow rule.
Women have low blow. Okay.
Yeah, I think we do. I really think we do, but
but
like I said, I didn't feel anything. So,
do you guys have to wear cups? I know they make it female cups. Do you have to wear cups?
No.
They never check girls for cups. I just realized that. Like, I was thinking about it. I was like, they didn't check you for a cup when you came in.
No.
Did you have a cup on? I might need to talk to the Gamma people. I don't know what's going on here. We don't got our females aren't wearing cups. Like, what's going on?
Hey, did they sign it?
Oh man, that hurts.
There's a way around it. When they do the check, you just go, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we pee on sticks instead. It's like a little gift when you wait for the doctor. You just get this.
Yeah, it's like a free test, right?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say it like that. I apologize. That was a little bit rude. I didn't mean it like that. I did mean it like that, but not towards you.
Okay. He just doesn't want to eat any. It's fine.
Yeah. They should check your brain. So, what's next for you? I know that's like Like that's tough to take.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what comes up. Maybe October, if Keith can find someone. I know it was a struggle to find someone for 2 years, 2 to 3 years. This is where we're at now. So, we'll see.
Oh, Mom jumped in.
Oh my God.
Mom wrote. I can't believe your mom wrote that.
I always said that's one way to find out.
That'd be the worst way to find out. That'd be terrible.
Yeah. And you have to tell your mom too, Mom, I can't fight because
yeah, what do you even say at that point?
I failed my medicals.
The one time my coach was like waiting outside the bathroom and I came out, like I must have looked like stressed or something. He's like, "What's wrong? Like, is everything okay?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, like, it's fine. Just walking my pee stick to the doctor, no big deal."
There was a girl in front of Mackenzie and I at an FCP fight, and everyone was lined up to use the restroom to pee on sticks or just use the restroom, and the girl's father said, "If this comes back positive, his name better be Joseph."
No, he said, "If this comes back
What
positive, your name better be Mary."
Yeah.
Oh man. So I fought on a card. That's a great story. I fought on a card at the casino, and a girl found out she was pregnant at the weigh-ins from the pregnancy test. So her fight got scrapped too, and it was like a pro fight. So oh my God, that's got to be the worst.
So
I can't even imagine.
Oh, is that what it was? King of the Cage at the casino?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. That has got to be like life changing. Like, oh, well, obviously it's life changing, but like for your fight career too. Well, I am from California, and you can't fight because you
get a second
the pregnancy test.
Like if you get a false positive, you gotta get a second chance.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start making Ray take pregnancy tests before he does his podcast. He's not even paying attention. Look, he's texting a girl.
Obviously,
talking about pregnancy tests.
Ray, we've been talking about you for the last 2 minutes. Well, anyways, Mackenzie, since you didn't get to thank all your sponsors in the cage, and I would count that as a win, you want to roll off your sponsor list?
Yeah, sure. I got Trigler's Greenhouse. He was there, so thank you. I have Classic Speed and Custom. I have Seven Sin, Good Guys Automotive, Economy Drain Service, and Hot Rod Sales and Services. So thank you all to them. Most of them showed up for the fight. Fortunately, it wasn't long, but I still won. So
the seventh guy came up to me and he was like, "Man, I hope our clinch is good." So I talked to him for like 4 or 5 minutes, and
who came up to you?
Maybe he'll give you a little bit more sponsorship money. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Maybe.
That'd be great. You gotta get a pizzeria sponsor too, so it could be like Doyle and Mikey.
No, I don't want to be like them.
Man, they're the best.
I'm my own person.
Yeah. So
actually, wait, hold on. Sorry, I have to cut you off. Before I leave, I do have to thank Mikey because his pizzeria sponsorship. He showed up to my house Sunday morning and dropped me off some good pizza, so I do have to thank him.
Awesome. That's great. And we have Mackenzie here. We'd love to have you on anytime you fight. You're more than welcome to come on the show, and we'd always love to have you and help you promote yourself. And we got a lot of sponsors, so we can help you with sponsors too. Speaking of sponsors, while we got Mackenzie on, because I'm sure all these fans are here to see you. So while we have Mackenzie on, I just want to say that give a huge shout out to JCR Transport. It helped us raise a lot of the money for the sponsorships. So I want to make sure that we give them a huge shout out. Thank you, Ed Rogers. Thank you for helping sponsor these guys. Like, it's a huge thing for them that we can get them extra money. And he volunteered $1,000 for the next one, so we should have at least $1,000 to give away at the next event for the fighters. So we're gonna really try and do this every event for K4, and really try and help Keith grow the promotion. And like, you guys deserve it when you guys fight, you know. And that's my spiel. So thank you very much, Mackenzie. Got anything else you want to say bad about her before we let you out of here?
Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. No, I'm good. I got it out.
All right. I'm glad that you like that. You're a good person. She's a good person. She's just not ready to fight someone like you. You know, like there's levels to the game, and you're just a level above. All right. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you coming on. Thank you for jumping on. Dog got you on, but I'll put you on anytime. You want to come on a podcast? You shoot me a message. You're on the podcast. Promise.
All right, I will. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Mackenzie Musgrove leaving the building. So, Gabe, you're a little bit late, so we're going to jump into Ollie and Sean Doyle right now, and then we'll get back to the K4 KO King, even though we had a hard time saying it during the broadcast, too. Man, Doyle and Ollie, that's the best amateur fight I've ever seen, and I wanted to thank you guys so much for the fight. We sponsored both you guys. Thank you for raising the level of Muay Thai and K4. Buffalo hasn't seen a fight like that ever, and I'm glad that you guys were the ones to bring it here. You're both awesome people.
Thank you, and I mean, yeah, for starters, obviously, thank you, and everybody that had anything to do with sponsoring for the bonuses and everything. But huge shout out to Keith and K4 on that for even bringing Ali out, giving him the hotel and stuff like that. Even giving us that opportunity to begin with. A lot of local promotions, you're not getting that. You're fighting just guys from the area and everything. So that's a big difference maker as well in that. And shout out to Ali too. I appreciate you. Of course, I get to talk to you that night. But I appreciate you being the other half of that. That was a blast.
Yeah, man, it takes two to tango, bro. Thank you. Thank you, and you're welcome, and thank you for the same. That was definitely one of my more fun fights. It was my first 5-rounder, first time I won 5 rounds anyway. So, that was fun. And I forgot. I didn't remember it was my first 5-rounder until like a couple hours after the fight we were out, and I was like, oh shit, that was my first 5-rounder. And then we looked at each other like, oh fuck. But that was definitely one of my top favorite fights. That was a lot of fun.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. And yeah, same here.
So you guys caused a little stir between me and Ray, because Ray was obviously pulling for Ollie and I was obviously pulling for Sean Doyle, just because of the location, nothing to do with your personality or anything else. So I'm glad that fight was so awesome.
I mean, I've watched it a couple of times, right? And like, after watching it a couple of times, I realized, oh shit, that fight was pretty, like, objectively speaking, that was a good technical, fun Muay Thai fight, and I think it was that night when I was at the hotel, they told me, they were like, yeah, you're the main event. And I was like, oh shit, cool. And they put us in that spot, and a lot of that has to do with Sean Doyle and what he's done for Muay Thai in the Buffalo and the Western New York area, and like the people that came out to see him. And so for us to put on what you guys, are calling them great fights, like, it's really fulfilling, but it's also like a privilege to be able to do that. So like, thank you to you guys for like, promoting the fight. Thank you for Sean for like, being the fight, Keith and K4 for putting on the fight. Like, that was definitely one of my more fun fighting experiences.
Just to show the level of appreciation that K4 had for you, there was originally 2 pro fights on the card, and you guys were still going to be the main event. I talked with Keith, and Keith was talking with Kilkenny, and like, man, like the whole thing was you guys were going to be the main event, even with 2 pro fights on the card. That's how great this fight has been, and like how well it's promoted in K4. So you guys are both a really big deal. And like, man, anyone that's coming for a K4 belt, good luck beating either one of you guys.
Yeah, that belt's probably gonna ping pong back and forth a couple of times.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say, I hope to see you regardless of who you're fighting back up. I'm assuming you and the team plan on coming back up to Buffalo for future K4.
Probably not. I don't know about the October fight. We already booked my fight for September 8th. over here in Queens. But yeah, we're definitely coming back up there for sure.
Nice.
You know.
Oh, are you guys doing Warriors Cup?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Are you gonna do the Warriors Cup, Doyle?
I'm hoping to. Maybe I gotta talk to Pat. Tom Kilkenny hit me up earlier, and I'm hoping to hit up the gentleman who runs it for December.
I heard you guys talk about maybe doing a run back over there, but we want it in K4.
Yeah, I think we owe it to K4, and like I'm like, you know, because there was when I fought for Friday Night Fights, there was one fellow I fought twice, and you know, a couple of promotions afterwards hit us up like, hey, come fight, come do the third one, and I was like, I don't know, you know, we started at K4, we can go ahead and run it back at K4.
Yeah,
you know?
plus you got us here.
I like
and Ray. We're gonna try and raise you guys
it.
some money so we can have you back for sure.
Me too. And listen, let me tell you something. We're talking about a 40-minute commute for me. So if I'm willing to go to Buffalo, it speaks for a good reason, you know?
Yeah, dude, we appreciate you guys and your beard, dude. Like your beard and his tattoo are like the best two things in K4 right now.
Yeah,
Well, maybe Gabe. I'm sorry, your hair is pretty cool too, Gabe.
Listen, I look no offense to anybody, but I looked around, man. I looked around that whole card. I was like, we are the handsomest fight on this card. You know?
Yeah.
Way more handsome than commentators, at least.
That,
So I've heard some dissension about the scoring of the fight. What do you guys think? I want to ask. I was waiting until you're both here. I didn't want to talk to Doyle about it without you being here, so I wanted you both to hear everything I had to say when I said it the first time. So what did you think about the scoring, Ali?
It's not my job to judge fights. It's my job to win fights, and I didn't. So like, I've seen better judging. I've seen worse judging. You know, but obviously I don't agree with it.
Right.
Based on what I've been told, based on the information that I personally gathered from watching the fight, I think he absolutely, most certainly landed more strikes. Like I came back to at the end of the fifth round, I was like, he landed a lot of strikes. But at the end of the day, when you're told that damage scores the highest based off of that, I would have to disagree with the decision.
What about when my elbow pinged off your forehead 4 times in a row?
That was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage, though, huh?
It was scored points, and like I said, outstruck me at least 3-2, right? 3-1, maybe, but nothing happened. I looked at you. You hit me 4 times with an elbow, and I looked at you. And there was no damage there.
All right, so I'm gonna break this up before we turn into like an angry fight. You can get angry at me when I talk about it, but I want to keep you guys like real civilized because hopefully we fight again and we take care of it there. Like,
right, absolutely.
May I ask something though? In all seriousness, Ali, then okay, if that's what you have, I want you to score it like a judge though. Don't score overall damage. Score round by round. What do you have round by round?
1, I have you.
Okay.
2, I have you.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, me.
I have 3 for you. I have 4 for me. 5 could go either way. I give myself that fight 3-2 or 4-1.
I give myself 3-2.
I just don't see it, man. I don't see it.
I don't see 4-1. I can't see 4-1.
I don't see 4-1 either. I gave it 3-2 to Doyle, and I talked with Kilkenny about this a lot about the scoring. So he talked about balance being 1, and elbow strikes are supposed to be weighed the heaviest out of all the strikes per Kilkenny for judging. And listening to Tom, I would give Doyle the fight 3-2. I gave him 1 and 2. I gave Ali 3 and 4, and I gave Doyle 5. I've only watched it live commentating, but that's what I saw. I saw Doyle like just a little bit busier in the 5th. You came out storming in the 5th, and then he finished a little bit stronger. And he landed more variation of technique with a lot more elbow strikes than you did. And you tore his legs up, but they said that doesn't score as high as elbows. And no offense to you, Sean, but you're so pacey, right? White, like one kick makes your legs
No,
turn
yeah.
to like jello looking shit. And
No, in all seriousness, yeah. And no, I'm not taking away from that. The leg, obviously, yes, it did hurt. But yeah, dude, like from day one of fighting shin guards, I get one kick across the ribs, one kick across the legs, and it's like, fuck.
I think you should get with Ali and do whatever he does to get the complexion that he has. And I think that'd help you as a fighter quite a bit.
Genetics, baby. And listen, sons, I call it the daddy trot. You just gotta suns out, guns out, baby. Tarps off. You put out a couple. You put a couple hundred steps out there in the sun.
Yeah. Doyle spends all his time in the gym, man. Like we gotta get your girlfriend and get you out in the sun or something, man. Holy cow.
I get out in the sun on my 5 a day.
Take a walk around the block. Don't forget the SPF though.
Yeah. So like I hope you don't take offense by that, Ali. I really sat down and talked with Kilkenny for like quite a bit about your fight too before I did this podcast. I really wanted to research how they scored it. And he agreed with the scoring and he kind of talked me into how I feel right now too. So like that's the judge of Gamma. So I want to make sure that like if you're gonna fight, you understand the rules you're fighting under and what they're looking for. So like it's not a criticism. It is a criticism, but it's to help you, not to like throw shade at you. And I love you and Doyle like both, man. Like you're both like super nice guys. So I don't want either one of you guys mad, but I will. That's like how I felt about the fight.
Can I ask something, Caveman?
Yeah.
So I know it was unanimous decision, but did anyone get the scorecard? Like, what did they score it? Does anyone know?
I don't know, but I could probably find out. I can ask Tom.
I'm just curious. I want to know exactly because again, I know they said unanimous, but I was kind of confused when they didn't say an actual score, and I just kind of wanted to know what they put it at.
I saw the one card. It was 3-2. I didn't see the other two cards.
Okay.
I just saw the card that was sitting by me, and you won 3-2. You took 1, 2, and 5.
Okay.
I didn't see any of the other cards. I can only see the one that was close to where I was sitting.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious if you knew offhand or not.
I don't know offhand. I'll find out. I'll see if we can get a poster from Tom. Like that should be public knowledge, honestly.
Yeah.
And dude, Ali, I love you to death. I just wanted to.
Oh no! At the end of the day, we're all professionals, right? And that's everybody. But like I said at the beginning, to me, it doesn't matter what the judges score, whether it be a finish or unanimous decision. I didn't do my job. My job isn't to judge it, to judge the fight. Even when I watch fights leisurely or on my own, I don't sit there to judge them. I sit there to either study or for entertainment purposes, right? It's not my job to judge fights, and as a fighter, it's to fight. And I didn't fight well enough that night, to win the fight. And that's the word. I could sit here and say, "Oh, this and that," and we can argue till we're red in the face, but it doesn't change the fact that I didn't do my job. So,
So rematch.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
I thought that was established at that point in time. We can,
just throw more elbows this time.
Yeah, I mean,
I know they score heavy. Like it is what it is.
Well, what I think maybe when you have that post-fight epiphany, and sometimes it doesn't happen right away, but I did have that moment where I'm like, all right, I know what I did wrong. I know how to win that fight, and back to the drawing board. We signed the contract for the next one a couple of days after. Back to training, regular, back on schedule, getting ready for the next one. And then when gonna take a small break to handle some business, and then back up to Buffalo for round 2, for part 2.
Hell yeah. And anytime you want to get on here to promote any of your stuff, like it doesn't have to be for K4. We'd love to have you on, Ali, man. Like you're a true savage, and I loved every interaction I've ever had with you. Like I don't. We're not really friends, but I consider you like a friend. I would help you any way I can.
You know, not just what you do for Muay Thai, but for like combat sports and martial arts in general. What you do for the community and for the I guess, like, to be cheesy, the universe of like combat sports and martial arts. You do a lot for it, and the type of work that you do doesn't I don't get think gets appreciated enough, right? Especially now with how these sports are evolving to more of a mainstream audience, the same way that college basketball and college football and these college sports get um uh they get their credit and they get their TV time and their airtime. The amateurs, for I think for a lot of us, I was thinking about this the other day, and this is how I explain it to people. It's like we're basically in college. We're doing this for little to no money, right?
And no education for you guys either. You're just in there getting beat
The
down.
is the education, is the career, the path that we've chosen in fighting, right? And the same way that people get their education through playing football and whatever it is, business management, we're getting our education through fighting the hard way. And so what you do, what you guys do through the podcast and just your commentary and promotion is you take the essentially the amateurs of professional fighting, the college of professional fighting, and you bring it to the mainstream. And like that's a huge, you know, it makes what we do. To me, it makes what we do a little more worth it. You know.
I hope so, man. I've been trying to help you guys for as long as I could. Like the pros, they get their help. You know what I mean? Like you guys are the future, and someday people are gonna be talking about this Ali Sean Doyle fight in the amateurs. They're gonna go back and listen to us when you guys are fighting in Glory or wherever you guys go to, or like the Penny Stadium, like any place, man. Like when you guys are big pros and you guys are having the third fight, like you guys are probably gonna run into each other all the time, man. You guys are gonna be really, really good, and hopefully we can help you guys grow to be that good. I mean, you're building skills, and like at some point you're gonna outgrow us. You're gonna be fighting in giant stadiums, and hopefully we can grow with you. And if not, like hopefully we can help every one of you guys on your way there. And that's our goal. But like whether you're the first guy on the card, or you're the KO King like Gabe Vega, or you're the main event like Doyle and Ali, like man, like everyone deserves a respect. As long as you come in there and you fight, and you don't quit, like that's who we want to promote. Like we're not here to help like those guys that just want to be like get the gym selfies, but like you guys have put your time in, man. Like love you to death. I'm gonna let you get out here, Ali, but you got any sponsors? You want to shoot them out? I know you got the gummy or the deliveries, like I see it all the time. So, like,
just my two sponsors, Farm.nyc and Soul Munchie. I had like obviously I had my bumps and bruises, and if it wasn't like for the Farm NYC CBD stuff, that like I would not be, but thanks to them, I'm already back in the office. And thank you, you guys, thank you, Keith and K4 for having me, and thank you, Sean, for agreeing to fight. Can't wait to do it again.
Greatest fight in K4 history, without a doubt. No one's even close. Not even a close second. Greatest fight in K4 history.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That means a lot.
Thank you for the honor, man. I appreciate you, Ali. You didn't bring us any treats.
No, I know I couldn't. Oh, dude, I had alarm didn't go off in the morning. I know. I fucked up.
Next fight. Next fight. Hopefully, by now that I'm good for whatever whatever you bring us. I'll pay you whatever it costs. You gotta hook me and Ray up. We want to help your sponsor. We'll get like $50 or $100 worth. Well, $50 a piece, so $100 worth of whatever. It doesn't even matter. Whatever she doesn't like, but as long as it's good, we don't want no shit. But like something to help you, something to help your sponsors out. All right, we want to help you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ali. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Have a great night, guys.
You too, sir. All right, we're down to Sean Doyle and Gabe Vega. Thank you for the greatest fight in K4 history, Sean. I'm sure you got a lot more in you. Let's hear your pizza sponsor.
Say again? Oh,
your pizza sponsor.
Number one in the falls right there. Love them, love the family. They're awesome and everything. Buffalo Cryo as well. Huge, huge, huge for just the wellness of my body and everything, of course. Went there after the fight, was it Monday? And 100% honest, I was feeling way better Tuesday than I was Saturday night, Sunday, and Monday. I was able to get in the gym and train on Tuesday with Mikey for his fight coming up this Saturday. So, yeah, I was feeling great from that. And then actually wearing my shirt right now, Arboreal Inc. Again,
Nice.
sponsor that did this piece for me there. Always a neat addition to those pictures from Nate and everybody else too that shoots at K4.
Nice. Is Mike fighting on the Attica card?
Yes, he is.
So he's fighting down there, FCP. I know they're
Yeah.
like a rival, but Mason Lewis, our submission tonight, is also fighting on that card. And tomorrow we're gonna have the main eventer on. We're going to have on Kyle Rozuski. I used to train him back in the day at Victory, so he's coming back in from China. We're gonna jump him on the podcast and we'll talk about a rival organization. But one more time, I want to thank JCR Transport. They definitely hooked you up. They gave us some money so we could give it to you. They gave us money so we could give it to Ollie. They gave us money so we could give it to Mr. Vega over there. And I appreciate them so much. Thank you, Ed Rogers. Thank you for helping us out. And thank you, Sean, for coming on here.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much.
All right. We're going to interview Gabe Hay. You can hang out
All
if
right.
you want, or you can take off, whatever you want to do. We don't care.
I'll catch you later, Gabe.
All right. Catch you later, Joel.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
I'll
time.
see you guys.
And I just want to say, dog, I think you won that fight, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
I agree. I thought you won that fight too. But
Thank
I didn't want to say that until you came on. Like, I want to make sure I said it in front of Ali. I don't want to like talk behind no one's back. Like
What I'll post it up on my Instagram story and I'll tag him in it. I will show the screen recording when they're making the decision. His face doesn't look like the man of a man who's confident he won a fight.
I definitely thought you won 1, 2, and 5. Like before I talked with Kilkenny, and then after Kilkenny, I thought you won them all. I don't think you won 4.
Okay.
I think the leg damage, like even though like it didn't slow you down, I think it gives him the round for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I don't take that away. At all. He tore that thing up.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he won the fight.
Yeah, I do think you won 3 and 4, and I thought you won 1, 2, and 5 for sure. And like I won't change my mind for either one of you guys, but dude, we need to get you a tan, dude, because that leg damage shows up so quick.
I know. Not good. Not good.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy your night. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Always, though. Anytime you want to come on as well.
Thank you.
And now we're left with the K4 KO King, Mr. Gabe Vega. How you feeling, sir?
Pretty good. How you guys doing tonight?
Good, man. We had Mackenzie on earlier. She almost took your thunder. She would have had a little bit quicker KO if they didn't rule that one a no contest.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that, it didn't go a little longer. I expected a little more just because everyone that I talked to around the area just said that he was coming and he had a very good gas tank. And I just expected kind of a better fight, but.
Mackenzie's mad at you. She wants her money.
I'm telling you, every time I get on the K4 card, hopefully I'll be able to just put on a performance like that every time.
I also too, like you've been on 3 times. You had 2. Well, you had 3 KOs, but 2 went your way, and
yeah,
it's pretty solid, dude. How do you have so much power? It looked like you hurt him with both hands at this fight.
See, I feel like it was just more of like just the timing, and he kind of was crunching into my punches when I hit him low. So like the 3 was just there continuously. So I don't know. I feel like it was more of just the timing aspect of everything. Because I really wasn't trying to throw that hard. Because I tried to conserve my energy this time, but it didn't work out so well. I still kind of just let it all go.
That was you conserving your energy, Doc?
Yeah, I know, right? I tried. That was the game plan anyway.
Yeah, it didn't look like you're conserving anything. Do you think they should stop the fight after that first 8 count?
I thought they were going to stop the fight personally just because they were preaching like fighter safety. And the fact that the cage kind of held him up, like if we're fighting in a ring, you might fall through. So I don't know. They could have been a stoppage, but he cleared, like he came forward. So if he had the heart to keep going, more power to him.
Me and Ray talk about this a lot. Ray really thought that they should have stopped the fight at that point.
Yeah, I agree. Just because he was
I disagree with both you guys. I think like if you can move forward, they should just let the fight go. Like I like that he got stopped like that. I know like that's not popular with the amateurs, but man, like if you can still go, like you should be able to go and you should get
yeah, and if
go
you're gonna have the
underscore,
heart
dude.
to
I
continue,
like
might as
that.
well just let him fight.
Yeah. I know, but like man, Sage is such a tough cat. If he didn't go out like that, like I think he'd be upset. You know, like I don't think it changes the fight at all, but like it could, you know, and then people would be like, oh, they stopped it too early, you know, like.
I mean, I can see both sides because at the end of the day, you never want to like lose a fight by a count when you're obviously in his face and you're coherent. So I mean, if he felt he was coherent enough to continue to fight, might as well let him.
I agree. I don't know, like. Everyone wants to see that knockout like you put on anyways, you know, like people pay a lot of money to see you put people down like that.
See, and I'm trying not to get wrapped up. Like I'm trying to put on the show, but like I'm going to fight as hard as I physically can every single time I step in there. And if a knockout happens on either side, it just happened to happen. Like my first fight, I got put out by a head kick, and I continue to fight now. And now I'm starting to get on the other end of the knockouts. Like I'm gonna fight hard no matter what. So I don't know.
You're really making a name for yourself in the K4 cage. What is next for you?
Well, I'm just gonna really continue to try to win and see the landscape of the 145 division, see how everything's gonna play out on the next card. Just kind of see the matchup I get and just kind of go from there. Cause obviously I want to fight for the belt, but I'm in no rush. Cause I don't know, I'm still getting better every time I get in there. I'm still trying to continue to get better. I have a lot of holes that I've seen. That even from it was a fast finish, but I had a lot of holes that I've seen in my own game. So I'll just continue to get in there and gain the experience that I want, and then hopefully soon down the road, if I just continue to win, hopefully fight for a belt and be a champion for K4.
Yeah, I agree. I think like Walker is like a step ahead of you right now, and like you
Yeah.
put on two super impressive performances. I would like to see you like
Yeah, see,
get
that's
into.
why I kind of left the 155 division alone. I was like, I'm just kind of done up there. They're just a tad too big.
They're tall for you, man. Like
Yeah,
it's
they're
not
just
that they're too big; they're just tall.
and it's like the sad part is he isn't even the first 6-footer that I fought. Like he is the third. Well, I don't know how tall Rob is, but yeah, he would be the third or the fourth 6-foot guy that I fought, and I'm only 5'6". So I just thought the weight class was just they're just a little too big. So I just go down because I feel like I'll have some power, even though I'm diving down to 145. But my power still translates pretty well down here. So
I don't think you lost any power at all, to be honest with you. I feel like you looked better than ever.
yeah, and that was one of my best cuts I've had so far. I didn't cut any water. I was naturally on the scale 149 pounds.
149, huh? That's pretty damn light.
Yeah, no,
What were
still
you weighing when you? What did you weigh when
well.
you fought 55?
When I fought 55, I was walking around at like 165. So I'm doing like a water cut down past like 160. So when I fight the day after I rehydrate, I'm like 165 maybe. So it was kind of a drastic change this time because now when I walked in the cage, I was probably only like 56 maybe. That's kind of heavy, I think.
Yeah. So when I fought 45, I was walking in a cage about 160, and that's
Oh
for
my god.
MMA. So,
Oh
um,
jeez.
yeah, I was tall for 45, at 55 too. So I fought 55 too, and I
Yeah,
was
you're
the
really tall for
smallest.
45.
What's that?
Yeah, you're really tall for 45. Jeez.
At 55, I was so small. Like I was like by far the smallest guy. Even like I'd step in there like 165, 166, maybe the heaviest was 168, and by far I'd be very, very small at
How,
45.
how you think I felt, man? I got in there like 165, and Nick just made me feel so tiny. I was like, oh yeah, it's the problem.
At least you got muscles. Like I didn't even have muscles,
Yeah.
so like
Oh my God,
It's
I'd
gonna
give
get
up a
hard,
little
too.
muscle for some height. Trust me.
All I can do is kick people and jump guard, dude. I can't be playing like you do.
See,
I
I
get
try not
knocked
to
out
get
by.
I try not to get kicked too much. You know, I'm not. You know, I think my power comes in my hands, so I'll just stick to where I'm good at.
Yeah, you definitely, man. You get that big wide, like powerful stance, like bang, people just fall down. I like it. It's
See,
a
I feel
very
like me
exciting
being a
style.
lefty kind of plays into my advantage because a lot of people don't really see a lot of lefties, and the fact that like I have a 72-inch reach, so if they're my size, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to touch them before they can touch me. So it's kind of the name of the game.
So, like, man, I spar with Sage quite a bit, and not really. I just did like 4 rounds with him, but we did it all in one day, and
Yep.
I felt like the southpaw probably got to him a little bit because I gave him first of all, I thought Sage was the other guy that came. I didn't know I got him confused when they first came in and they trained with me. So
Yeah.
I gave the other guy southpaw rounds and I gave Sage the first round of the game was orthodox. And he uh he did really good with me orthodox. Now when I went southpaw, he had a little bit of trouble with me. And then I was like, oh man, this could be trouble. Uh I thought when I was in there with him. And it kind of played out like that. He walked right into your first like hook, and it was
Yeah.
like it just
I
went
don't
downhill
know.
from there.
His chin was kind of like all the way up when he because he went to throw as I went to throw at the same time. But like when he threw, his chin was just up. So then like my follow up shot just was money. It just landed immediately.
Yeah, and like everyone said, I agree with him. You are string being at 35, dude. You need to get some muscles. I get you some first of all, we're gonna get you some grappling, and second of all, we're gonna get you some creatine and get you some muscles, dude. We're gonna get you built up. And Austin's gonna come back on. He's gonna get pepper sprayed. He's way better than Gabe. Gabe's just
Oh
all
my God.
normally talks about fighting. Austin's
Jeez.
gonna come on. He's gonna get pepper sprayed for us. So
Oh, I
can't
can
wait to
make
have
you
him back
proud.
on. He
I'm
got
not
tased
gonna
last
lie.
time, dude.
Did you really?
He did. Yeah, dude. He's
Oh,
a
it must have been
psycho.
before I got on. I caught like the second half of that show.
Yeah. It was him and the 765 guys.
Oh my God.
He came on and we tased him, or his girlfriend tased him. It was like the best.
Jesus.
So, like I was gonna say, I think we should get you a number one contenders match at 45, man, and see how it plays out. Like,
I mean, I'll take whatever opportunity they give me because I'm grateful for every time I get to step into the octagon or the cage or the ring, whatever. But I don't know. I'll just take whatever opportunity is given, and I'll just try to win, hope for the best, train hard.
yeah, we're gonna JCR said they're gonna hook us up with $1,000 for the next event. So we're gonna give out bigger bonuses next time.
Try to
So
win the knockout.
hopefully you can get on that card and knock somebody out real quick again.
I'm telling you, every time I get in there, it's gonna be fireworks. Win, lose, or draw. Expect the show when my name's on the card. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so we've been expecting KOs of the night, but we'd love to see you get a fight of the night, man. I think that you could put on an exciting show if we can get you the right dance partner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always like prepared. Well, this time I'm not gonna say always because you know I didn't train as hard as I should have before when I was on the last show. But making no excuses. All more praise to my opponent. He did great, but I feel like this time was a little different. I trained hard. I trained a full 7-8 weeks for it, and I feel like every time I train hard, my cardio is gonna come with me, so I have the confidence to throw like I throw and just put on the best show possible. So if I get somebody else who trained hard and can actually stand there and is willing to trade, guaranteed fireworks.
For sure, man. At 45, I think the sky's the limit for you. I wasn't sure. I didn't know if you took it just because, like you thought Walker was too big. If you were smaller, I didn't know how the cut was going to go for you. It seemed like
Yeah,
you
I
had no
didn't know how the
problem with
cut
the
was gonna
cut.
go either, but it worked out pretty well.
Do you are does it take a lot of dedication for you to make 45? Does it actually help you, like make you stay in the gym?
Well, this time the dedication level is a lot different because now I'm not getting out of the gym at all, so I'm walking around probably like 153 pounds. So 143 is actually obtainable. As before, like I got to win. Like I beat Rob, and then I got complacent, and I just got just a little ahead of myself in the training aspect. So then my weight got kind of bad. So making 55 when I fought Nick was kind of a problem. But now that I just kind of dedicated myself, I kind of just really realigned myself. So now I feel like 45 is going to be where I'm going to do my best work because I'm not doing much to make the weight, and I feel like I really have a lot of power still for the weight class. And like, yeah, I have to clean up my technique because some of the guys that are at the top of my weight class are super skilled. So I'm not gonna no shade on any of my opponents. Like, yeah, I want to knock out every time I get into the cage, but I'm gonna have to work for it as I go into the 145-pound division and I work my way up. But I'm prepared to put in the work.
Yo,
I'd
Gabe.
like to get some working with you, but I don't want to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, that'd be great. I gotta just find my way up to Buffalo. I'm just kind of like far right now, and I'm kind of working. So I work like 2 to 3 days a week, like 7 to 7. So I just gotta fit it all in.
I heard that.
So
What were you
what's
gonna
up?
say, Ray? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'll say Gabe is the Mike Tyson of the K4.
Yup.
Dude, he is like Mike Tyson. He's short. He's
Power,
got.
man. I'm impressed with you, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Ray's like, we gotta give this guy a KO tonight.
Oh, wait, what was that?
Ray's like, we gotta give this guy a knockout of the night.
Man, I just appreciate you guys having me in consideration for the finish of the night. Like, I appreciate you guys like appreciating the work that we put into the craft and just how you guys support us and all that. Like, I just think it's great what you guys are doing, and I love the commentary. Like, I watched it back with the commentary team, and oh, you guys are great all together. I'm telling you.
Yeah, me, Ray, and Benfield make a really good thing. Go ahead, Ray. You can give your line now.
Yo, so Gabe, man, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you got power in both hands and shit, and you're gonna be a problem for anybody, I think. You know what I mean? Because one little connection, they're going down.
See, I don't like to be too cocky. I like to try to stay humble, but I truly believe if I work hard enough and I
Right.
continue to do all the things like with my weight and I manage it well, like I'm pretty sure at 145, if you're gonna stand in the pocket with me, it's not gonna be a good night.
I love the way that you fight, and I think at 45, it's gonna be very difficult for someone to have so much range on you that they can stay out of the pocket. And I felt like with Walker, like you were like really just outside of like hitting him. Like the range was just a little bit tough for you. And I don't know if it was a bad night for you or like you just really had that much trouble. Like I just feel like it wasn't your best performance. I don't even think like it was Nick Walker's really good performance, and I think you were off a little bit.
See, I don't want to make any excuses. Like, I'll start off by saying that he's a great performer. He did amazing that night. But I will say I did only train 2 hard weeks for that fight. I was in Miami 3 weeks prior, like on vacation. It was a stupid mistake. I just got super complacent, and I came into the fight with the mindset like I have to finish this fight. I have to give it everything I got in the beginning. Like, it has to get out of here in 1 or 2, or I'm not gonna make the third, because I knew mentally my cardio wasn't behind me the way I would have liked it to be. So I kind of just went guns a blazing, and then with the range difficulties that I had early, it was just so hard to get inside. And by the time I got inside, he was already grabbing me, and the Muay Thai clinch was fairly new because I fought Rob, but it didn't go long, so we didn't clinch up or anything. So the clinch was kind of new, and the clinch was just completely exhausting while he's just draped over me, him being so long. So all credit to him. He worked it well, and he switched the game plan up and went to the body when he realized I got tired. So all credit to him. He had a great game plan, great switching up in the middle of the fight. But I don't know. I just didn't train as hard as I would have liked myself to.
So we talked to him too, and he was like, "Man, I was hitting him in the head. I could tell it wasn't really hurting him. So like, I needed to switch up and go to the body." And
Yeah,
I got to say this about Nick Walker too. He made a very good fighter, and Dylan Tharp looked like it wasn't his night either too.
that was a great
So
fight.
like, I gotta give him a lot of credit too. Like, there's something he's doing that's taking you guys out of your regular game too, man. Like,
That's what I'm
so
saying. Like, his range, he just knows how to use his long range so well that like I feel like I was hitting him, but it just didn't have the same oomph if he was just like a tad closer. And by the time I hit him, I was already eating one. So like at a certain point when I got tired, it wasn't worth the give and take. So I tried to hit him when he wasn't hitting me, but I just was exhausting myself trying to do more trying to get inside the range. So again, all credit to him. He did great using it.
Yeah, hopefully when you're the 45-pound champ and he's the 55-pound champ, we can have a champ versus champ and a rematch. I'm just saying, like, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And we'll
I
see what happens down the road. I just continue to work hard and let's hope for the best.
I definitely think he's going to be a 55-pound champ, and I think
I
that
agree. I definitely think so. I think it's going to be hard to beat him at 55, especially with the range. If nobody's going to come with the same kind of range and movement, it's going to be tough.
And the way he attacks the body.
Yeah, and he has some powers. It's not like he hits soft. Like, he has some power in his hands. It's not like he wasn't hurting me to the head, but it's like, I don't know. The game plan switch up was super smart. He has some good coaches around him, and if he continues to work hard, the sky's the limit.
Dylan Tharp's got a really good clinch, and he out-clinched Dylan Tharp, too. His clinch game has got to be really good.
Yeah, Dylan. See, I expected that. That was one that I really wanted to see, so I was glad I got to catch like a round or two of it before I got the fight, because I knew it was going to be a good fight because Dylan Tharp is really seasoned. He has really good technique, especially even after he's tired. He still has good technique. I'll give him that. So I thought it was going to be a really good fight, but Nick just proved to be a little too much for him.
Yeah, dude. Him and Mikey at 60 would be great. I don't know if Mikey can make 55 though. So, man,
good fight, but I don't know, man. Mike Stevens is a problem.
Yeah. I don't know if he gets to 55 though, man. Like him and Nick Walker at 55 would be like main event material. That'd be a really good fight. I'm not sure that Nick Walker wants to go up to 60 either though. So like, who knows? Like,
yeah, you never know. Hopefully they can get some kid. That'd be a great fight.
Heck yeah. Yeah, look at it. We got Chico. Chico's in. Mikey get 55. There we go. What do you think about that, Chico? That would be a great fight, right? 52. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
We're making fights right here on Cavemans Corner for Keith.
I don't know. I feel like anybody who Mikey fights, they're in for a challenge, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to see that fight. I think that's a good fight for Mikey, too. Mikey makes every fight exciting. So, dude, like, he came in and we got some rounds in too, me and Mikey, and man, I love him to death. He's such a good guy.
Yeah, I got some rounds with him like a week or I think it was the week before I fought. We got some good rounds in up at Southtown.
Oh, you went to Southtowns, man?
Yeah, I'm up there all the time. Like, shout out to my guys at Southtown. They're fighting this weekend. I got one of my guys fighting this weekend also. Joe Raw. Check him out. He's fighting at 205.
Nice. I didn't know that you guys were friendly since you knocked one of the guys out. So
Yeah, I mean, our relationship after that, like, I don't know, it was no hard feelings, and everybody at the gym is really good. It's just good vibes. So
yeah, I've been up to Southtowns a couple of times too. I did summer up there for jiu-jitsu and stuff too. So man, if you're up there, like I'll meet you up there. We'll definitely get up there. Yeah, Nick Walker's like we're making your title fights, Nick. You and Mikey Stevens. I think that'd be a great fight. And then like I'd love to get up there and train with you. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be great. Hell yeah. I've been looking forward to it. We just gotta work out the timing of it all, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait. And I would wait if you're gonna knock me out though, so please don't knock me out.
No. See, I train in big 18s anyway, so when I hit you, it's not gonna feel like much.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll feel like a whole bunch, but I'll try not to fall down. I promise not to kick you in the balls.
As long as you're not gonna choke me out, we're good.
It depends on how hard you hit me. I might forget what I'm doing. If I fall down and I just try butt scooting towards you, you know what happened. You got me pretty good.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm not there yet. Hopefully I make a debut in MMA sometime next year, but as of right now, strictly Muay Thai.
Hey, if you're gonna jump in MMA, we'll definitely get some rounds in for sure. I can help you.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of on the horizon, but right now I kind of got offered like some big things, so I'm just gonna try to continue to work my way up K4 and try to get to a Muay Thai title. But if all goes well, by the beginning of 2024, hopefully by the summer, you'll see me in there in MMA. So.
Man, I can't wait. K4 does a lot of MMA too, so like, let's get.
Don't worry. Yeah, if you see me in MMA, it'll be on K4.
Yeah, be champ. Champ. Don't be Austin. Austin just said don't do MMA until the ground game is 2-tier. I'm sure he meant top tier.
Oh yeah,
So
that's why I do judo now, and I've been talking to some of the guys at South Town. I'm gonna start trying to go up and do some jiu-jitsu and wrestling over there, and just trying to sharpen up the game as much as possible. That's why I'm kind of pushing it back. I'll just focus on the striking aspect of everything right now, and then once I feel like I get good enough at the ground, I'll probably make the jump.
yeah, well, I'll come up there too, man. Like I would love to. Their ground coach Primo, I used to train him back in the day too, and I'm trying to get him belted up a little bit too. So I like to come in there and work with him some. Like we haven't, like he wants to like get his brown and black. So like I really gotta get in there and start working with him, and hopefully we can get
That'd be
everyone
great. Yeah.
belted up too. So man, it's great to have you on. You got some sponsors, I think.
Well, not really any sponsors in particular. I just want to give a shout out to all the guys at the gym who helped me train for the fight. I just want to shout out my coaches who helped me through all the weight cuts and all that. Shout out to my family who really just helped me through the meal plans and all the shit just to help me get down to the weight. Just shout out to everybody who really just contributed and helped out with the sparring rounds and all of that. Just especially a shout out to you guys for sponsoring us with the KO tonight, especially all the promotion you guys give us on the page and all that. It goes a long way, you know what I mean? So I really just appreciate that. I want to give a shout out to Keith and K4 for having me on. I love
Keith Crusher.
that's nice.
Yeah, it's old school. It's from when I cornered him, like
Oh really?
forever ago. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Was
Hell
that 20
yeah.
years ago, Caveman?
No, it's not 20 years ago. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. It was last King of the Cage.
Yeah, but I just want to, as I was saying, I just wanted to give a shout out to Keith and K4. I just appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate the organization. It's super respectful, super professional every time I'm there, and especially fighting somebody from his gym. Like, it's never any hard feelings. He always keeps it super professional. So I just want to thank him for that because, as an amateur, you never really know how you're going to get treated when you show up to some of these shows, especially when you hear the pros are fighting. So you never know. So I just want to appreciate the professionalism through everything and all that.
All right. Well, I'll try not to pick any more fights with other fighters, and then hopefully we can be a little bit more professional.
Yeah, nah, I mean that shit's just funny to me. I don't know. I wish some of the guys that did a lot of the talking fought a little bit better, but to each his own.
Yeah, for sure, man. We appreciate you so much. Big shout out to JCR Transport. They definitely hooked us up to get you that money. So,
Yep.
man,
Oh yeah, shout out
you can
to
thank
him.
Ed Rogers.
Yep.
He hooked us all up. So,
Oh yeah, we appreciate it because especially as amateur fighters, when we're not getting paid anything, it definitely goes a long way.
yeah, we're going to we raised hopefully we already have $1,000 raised for the next one, so we can
Yep.
start giving away. And then after that, I'm going to try and set up a GoFundMe, and then every podcast we'll try and get people to donate to the GoFundMe so we can continue to do this. I want to make this an every K4 thing. Like I want to be Cavemans Corner sponsored K4 events. So I want to try and raise money for the fighters every time.
Oh yeah, and hopefully next time after the card, we're sitting here having the same conversation.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
I would like to get you fighting tonight, though. Like I'm sick of giving you KO tonight.
I want the KO. I like the KO though. I like the KO tonight.
Man, if you guys can find me a worthy adversary that's gonna sit there and just continue to go all three, I'll train hard enough for it. Yeah.
Hopefully, we get you KO tonight. You can knock him out in the last like 3 seconds. Get KO tonight and fight tonight. Doubles bonus.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to continue competing in the cage, man. I'm telling you, every time I get in there, just expect fireworks.
John says, Joe, you guys are welcome anytime. Man, Satan's MMA getting a lot of love in our podcast, so that's great.
Oh yeah.
Jen's Joe's wife, and she runs a gym down there, and she's a hell of a lady. And she had the good luck bracelet on for her guys. And I teased her about it. She's like, what bracelet? And then he's like, what bracelet? And I was like, man, I wasn't hitting on you at all, Jen. It was just it was your bracelet. I mentioned that earlier on, and then man, I was like, man, hopefully they didn't get mad. Sensei Aaron wants KO the night next time out.
Yeah, you got to not choke him though.
Yeah. He did choke him out. And man, he was so close to submission tonight. But man, that Mason Lewis kid's gonna be something special.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got a
gonna
lot
be
of
a
Pat
problem.
connections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, but I just want to thank you guys for having me. And again, shout out my guys fighting all this weekend, all the guys from Southtown, my guy from my gym. Good luck. Hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. And anytime
Yeah.
like you got a fight coming up, jump on here and we'll hook you up. We want to be the place for local MMA.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys
All
for
right,
having me
thank
on.
you guys. We're gonna get Gabe out of here, and me and Ray will do a wrap up. Thanks, Gabe. Oh man, what a show, Ray.
Yeah, yo, Caveman, you gonna get me in trouble with that, man.
What's what?
About me, I was talking to girls while you was getting the money.
So if anyone that loves Ray is watching this, I tease Ray because I love him. Ray's going around. Ray's promoting our. I'm sorry, Ed Rogers donating stuff. Ray's going around. He's raising money. He's talking with people. I was just teasing. I'm not teasing that he didn't give me any money for sponsoring the fighters, but I am teasing about all the rest of the stuff. My wife, my first time going K4, great crowd, great matches, very entertaining. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, if you're the one that said thank you for blessing the ring, man, it's really nice to meet you. I thought the sponsorship of the ring, the sportsmanship of the athlete was awesome, and I go around, I say a prayer every fight. It's something I've always done. I don't pray for anyone to win or lose. I don't think that's right. I just pray that the show is successful and all the fighters can show their fighting spirit and the truth comes out. And that's the prayer I say every time. And I pray that no one is seriously injured and everyone can fight again. And I'm not a super religious person, but even Kung Lee would appreciate that, I think.
Even though I make fun of, even though when Caveman does it, I make fun of him.
You do make fun of me.
I was like
he does. I don't even look at Ray. I just put my head down. I close. It's a prayer the whole time. I've done it every time since I got there. Oh man. Now if he gets it first, I think you and Sensei Aaron should have a kickboxing fight. I'm just kidding. I like Sensei Aaron too.
No, MMA fight.
No. His ground game is nowhere good enough to be with Aaron. Ray, when are you gonna go to the gym?
Damn, you put me on the spot.
Yeah, when are you gonna go to the gym?
Sunday. Let's go this Sunday.
Sunday. 12:30.
Gym closed Saturday, right?
Gym's closed Saturday. Come to picnic,
Sunday,
Ed.
let's go Sunday, Ed.
Picnic, Ed. Get some burritos and go to the gym. Yeah, get some burritos and go to the gym. Now I'll get Ray there for sure. 12:30 is our jiu-jitsu class. 2:15 is wrestling class. 3 o'clock is Muay Thai class. Wrestling class, we close the windows and turn on the heat. So if you ate some burritos, you might be sorry. But we'd still love to have you for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I don't want to be like Mickey.
No, I don't. You probably puke. So if you throw up, I film it, and then it goes on our wall.
Oh, man.
You be in town Sunday, Austin? Come, Austin. Come
on, Austin. I roll with you. I'll take it easy on you. I'm gonna go too hard.
Yeah. When you come, we gotta get a picture. Definitely come in Sunday. Message me not here, and we'll
he got that. Yeah, he got that mud run Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it that zombie run?
He actually hurt his shoulder. What, Ray?
Oh no, I guess Roger's comment.
Mickey hurt his shoulder, so he's wearing a sling these days. Hopefully Austin comes and you and Ed both come to the training Sunday. But Ed, you and Ray are both invited to our picnic. It's Saturday noon to 4. The location's online. I don't want to say it on here because I don't want a bunch of people to show up that I don't want there. Were you? I was cornering him when he shit his shorts. And dude, we tried to put the towel over it, and he's just like waving the towel away. That was the worst thing ever. Me and Ray, if you go back in Caveman's Corner, we should pin that to the top. We should go back and pin it to the top. We commentated that. Me and Ray sat down at the desk here and we commentated that fight. It was really, really good.
Yes, I'm going.
Hell yeah.
I'm going there.
Good. One of the dads is going to be cooking too, so I don't have to cook, so I can hang out with everyone.
Are we going to be rolling, Caveman?
Yeah, we'll definitely roll on Sunday. No one's going to the gym on Sunday after Attica takedown. I don't have anyone fighting. We'll be in our gym. We train every day, no matter what. Anyway, so even when my fighters fight like hours and hours away, I drive overnight and I make sure I'm in there. So we train every day. I'm expecting to go home with some damage. Nah, dude, we don't train dumb. We train really educated. We're not gonna hurt anybody.
We don't do the 7-6-5 thing.
No, we train hard.
We train the caveman way.
Yeah. John, that's because you guys always win, man. So you gotta celebrate. We got a whole bunch of people training all the time, so there's always someone that's got something going on. So we're always back in the gym. But like over at South Towns, they get the whole squad out and everyone wins, and then they gotta celebrate. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it'd be great to see you. Since Aaron, he didn't talk about comic books, and he was already on. He definitely talked about how awesome his art is. So like, I don't know if you get turned off by art as much as you do comic books, but his shirts are pretty off the chain, and I definitely want to get one. Can't learn if you don't get hit. You surely can. There's a lot you can learn. You can learn evasion. You can learn a lot of tactics. There's a lot to learn. Well, we're gonna get you right, Austin. That's my goal.
I like Austin. He's a good guy.
I do too. Oh, hey, by the way, I made up with Skylar.
I think he kind of apologized to you too, Caveman. He said he's kind of sorry for talking shit.
Yeah, so like
but
we talked.
He likes the attention. He said.
Yeah, we personal message talked, and I talked to him, and so I don't care what. Like they posted, I lost my fight, whatever. Like, I win or lose. Like it's a fact. So like, there's nothing dirty about it. It's not like the edited footage or anything. I got knocked silly, and he choked me out in the first round. He's a fucking good guy. He fights in Bellator. He was undefeated in Bellator for a while. Like he's really good. He's a pro boxer. Like I fought high level guys. I fought guys in Glory. Like I fought Glory champions. Like I fought the best of the best, man. Like I don't have any shame in my wins or my losses. I'm proud of everything I did. But anyways, he messaged me privately, and like we're pretty cool now. But what I was really upset about is that he challenged me privately. Like whatever he writes online, like that's just him selling himself, selling the gym, selling our podcast. Like so, like when I talk shit online, like most of the time, everything I talk is just shit. Like I don't take too much. Almost nothing I write online is personal, except for the other big thing I got into with that other guy. But like he messaged me privately to challenge me too, and like I took that as a for real challenge. So I was like, I was not happy. I was gonna really stop him when I saw him, and then yeah, like I respect everybody. But I had him in my gym, dude. You know what I mean? I tried to help him out. I let him wear my shorts, and I let him train with my guys. And like, I'm not gonna tell Jim stories, but I know where he's at, and I know he's nowhere near like my level, you know. And like, it would have been bad for him, and but it's not. Like, I get it, and I understand that he's coming from a different place, and like to him, it wasn't the same thing. So like, I took it way more personally than I should have, and I should know better than to take it personally. So like we're cool now, and if I do make fun of 765 guys, it's back to that. It's just making fun of them. Like I think that helps them grow their gym too. Like that's what we do. Except Jason or Ray is gonna smack the other kid.
Oh, Jacob.
Yeah, I was just teasing. I was just playing. But like I do think it did make K4 look bad, and I apologize to Keith in that written thing I did, and I apologize to Keith again. Like K4 doesn't like condone any kind of like unprofessionalism. Like I was very unprofessional, and I'll do better. And like we learn as we go, and I gotta learn I'm not really a fighter anymore. I can't take those things personally. Like it's my job to make commentary and uh, not take it personal and not write bad things.
Yeah, I can't. It kind of remind me back in the old days. Somebody disrespect you, I'll fucking choke the shit out of them, smack them, and can't do that no more.
Yeah. You can, you just not as in the place that we're at. Like we're representing K4, so like
Right.
it's our job to be
I'm
professional,
not
and I represent
yeah, I'm
Keith.
not in the
So
street no more. So I gotta keep it professional.
yeah, and like Ben was right. Ben was like, be calm, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And
Yep.
he was right about that. And I should listen to Ben. And I talked to Tom Kilkenny about it too. And like Tom talked me down a little bit too. I like Tom Kilkenny a lot, even though he didn't overturn Derek's decision. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that real quick too, as long as we're doing the K4 wrap up. So Derek Patterson was disqualified from his fight for not having his hand wraps signed. His gloves were signed, but his hand wraps weren't signed. He won the fight on all three cards, 29-28, 29-28, I think 30-27. Or maybe it was all 29-28. But either way, he won unanimous decision. They took his gloves off, and his wraps weren't signed. I talked to Tom a lot, and he was very accommodating with me. I talked to him for an hour and 45 minutes Saturday, and he talked about everything that happened. He talked about how they didn't move any of the inspection people out of the locker room. So it's on Derek and his corner to make sure that his gloves are signed. His gloves weren't signed. The commissioner that saw his hands get wrapped was not the person that could sign off on it. So even though he said he saw him wrapped, it doesn't matter, and it wouldn't matter even if he did see him get signed because they were not signed. So he saw him get wrapped, but they weren't signed. Um, and man, like it really hurts because I know if I was in his corner, I'd make sure he got his hands wrapped. And like it comes down to like Tom said, it's up to the fighters in their corner to make sure that they're following the rules. Like he's got a UFC coach, guy fought in UFC. He's got a guy that fought in Bellator in his corner, and like he didn't have his glove signed. And it's like it's on him. Like that's what Tom said. And like as much as I don't want that to be the right answer, that is the right answer. And it's not like Keith. It's not the promotion. It just sucks like that. He actually won the fight, and even in a fight he wins, he can't catch a break and get a win. Like man, I feel for Derek so much.
He looked good too, Caveman.
He looked amazing, and he looked the best. Well, probably looked the second best I've ever seen him look. The last KO they had in K4 was probably the best I've ever seen him look. His kickboxing fight was probably the next best I've seen him look, and then that fight, and then the kickboxing fight before that. Man, it's the worst. It makes me sad, and we gave him $100 too, and Keith took care of him. He gave him his win bonus, but like the little bit of money that we got him doesn't fix his record. And as a pro, like your record matters so much. And like the next one, we gotta get him a win. So hopefully he'll be back. We talked about like man, talked to Kilkenny, and he's like, man, him and Choke should run it back and do it again. I'd love to see that fight again. It was a really good fight, and it just sucks that Derek didn't take the W.
Yeah.
I don't disrespect Choate, so like people are mad about Choate's like celebrating with the medal, but like he won the fight like as a DQ. So like it makes me want to cry, but like he deserves to celebrate his win. You know, he got his win money. Like he did what he was supposed to do. Like it's not his fault. His opponent's hands weren't wrapped. How does he know like Derek could have had like he could have cheated? Like you know, like I know Derek wouldn't cheat, but he doesn't know Derek. He doesn't know the promotion.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
he's fighting an in-town guy. The hands aren't wrapped. Like, what would it look like if they let him get away with it? You know, like I understand Tom. Like Tom had to do it as a Commissioner Gamma, and I protested it. I took it as high as I could. I went as far as I could for Derek, but I couldn't get it changed, and like that's one that really really hurts because I know if I was there, like Derek would win that fight. And like I don't mean to end this podcast on a sad note, but it's probably this would have been my favorite K4 all time, man. It made me so happy that we could give away money and like help these fighters' lives. And then like the guy I care about the most is like because I wasn't in his corner and I was like doing stuff for other people. He's the one that suffered for it, you know. It's just as good as we did at K4 and like as good as we were for Cavemans Corner. It just sucks that Derek paid the price for it, you know. And I don't know.
Yeah,
This is what it is.
it is
Move
what
on.
it is. That's a lesson learned right there, Caveman.
Yeah. And it's a
Corner,
lesson on you.
coaches make sure the gloves, wraps sign off. Even if somebody seen it, just make sure it's sign off.
Yeah. And like so like I look out for Derek a lot, you know, I make sure that everything's done for him. But you guys need to make sure that you're your own advocate too. So if you're a fighter and you're watching this, man, like I can't tell you how bad Derek feels. Like I didn't even ask him to come on this podcast because I didn't want to have him relive that memory, you know. But I'm sure he would have done if I asked him. And I gave him his blue belt. I was gonna give him his blue belt in the cage. I had it stuffed in my pants. I was gonna come out. Like I was telling Ray, like we were talking on the phone, like we're talking about all the stuff we were gonna give away and how we're gonna raise more money. And then I actually raised more money to give away. And hopefully it shows up when we get there. And so like I was really concentrating on that. And I forgot the belt. I drove all the way back to get the belt. Drove all the way back home, and then I left it in the car again. And man, it was a ordeal. I borrowed a belt from Booma. I was gonna tell him to leave the tags on it when I interviewed him because I have to return this one. But I gave him his belt, and you can watch it. I posted on the Integrity website and the not the website, but the Instagram page and the Facebook page, so you can watch Derek get his blue belt, and at least something good came out of it. I gave him his blue belt. Probably should have talked to Doug before I did it, but I just did it. I talked to him that I was going to do it before, but man, I had to give it to him. And I know I'm talking about Derek a lot, and probably half of you don't even know who Derek is, and most other people aren't here, but like it matters to me. And since it's my podcast, I'm just going to talk about it.
Yeah, Derek is a good guy. He's a great young fighter, and I know you train with him a lot, Caveman, and I know you're proud of him. And you know, he's a good guy, and I grew up with his uncles. Yeah, but Derek's an you know, a young fighter, and he got talent, and hopefully, you know, we see him in the UFC sometime in the future, or Bellator, or whatever.
Hopefully get him back in the K4 cage too. He's so good at kickboxing.
Yes. I was so impressed with him. I like that elbow. Bam. When Brandon was looking at the ref.
Yeah. While you're breaking up, there's like boom, it's Muay Thai.
Yeah.
It was good because we worked on elbows a lot too in class. Like
I can't wait. I can't wait to watch the video when they post the video of the fights.
You might have to buy a pay-per-view, Ray.
Oh, they're not gonna upload it like the.
I don't know. I haven't talked to Keith. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Okay. Oh, nice. Probably got to buy the video.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. Shit, if it has to be done.
Because
I would like to watch the fights again. You know, watch Sean Doyle and Oliver and Derek and Gabe Vega. Watch his knockout. It's good fights.
I would like to do film study on commentary too. Like there's parts I felt like I could do better, and parts I felt like I did okay.
We've been saying this, but we gotta really do it. We gotta practice. We should do a podcast and practice live. Like we'll play a video.
Yeah, everyone can like make fun of us commentating, but it has to be a fight we haven't seen before. We should, you know what we should do? We'll get Mickey's fight and we'll recomment re-commentate Mickey's fight where he shit himself.
Oh yeah, yes.
Would you guys like to see that? Tell me you guys want to see that.
Mickey got some white shorts on, and next you know, the back of his shorts, it gets brown, a big stain of.
You know what else? If we could go back and we could find the Keith Ferrant Mickey fight too. You posted a clip of it today.
And today I seen the other video. I gotta post it. I'm gonna post it. I seen the other video. It's on. I'm gonna post it on the web page and a fan page. The full fight.
Which one
they
is
got
it?
The full fight. I'm gonna post it today.
As
Mickey
as soon
as we get off here. Yep, the full fight.
That was a good fight. We should
That's when the ref supposed to give Mickey a standing 8, but he called off the fight. Remember? You hear Dub in the background. He was pissed off.
Yeah, it wouldn't help Mickey. He was in with someone way better than him.
Oh fuck, man! Keith Ferrant got them fucking kicks, man. You hit that smack. That sounds.
Dude, just that 3-second clip you posted where he clapped him in the arm.
Yeah, that shit sounds painful. I'm gonna post the whole fight tonight. As soon as I get off of here, I'm posting.
Oh,
the
look
fan
at this!
page.
2 southpaws was very cool to watch. You could tell that dude didn't know how to handle a taller guy than him, though. D was superior in every way. Definitely was. He rocked him like twice, probably 3 times. Such a good fight. So proud of him. I didn't even give him a hug after. I was so mad. I feel bad about that too. Just rough. All right, we didn't take our shirts off, Ray, but that's probably a good thing. Keep some fans. Austin, are you still there?
If somebody donated $10, I'll take my shirt off.
$20, we'll both take our shirts off.
Yeah. Any girls want me to take my shirt off?
Yeah. Austin's if Austin's ladies are still watching, they'll definitely pay Ray $20 to take his shirts off.
Ladies 40 and up. Give me $20. I'll take my shirt off and I do a little dance. Damn, I guess nobody don't want me to take my shirt off. Oh man.
I guess no money for us.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
I liked your boobs last time. All right. Anything else to add?
No.
I got one last thing to say. I know we thanked them after every fighter intro, but I wanted to thank Ed Rogers from the bottom of my heart with JCR Transport. Man, that he donates his money is just amazing for you. Like I love amateur fights so much, and I've always wanted to help these guys, and Ed is really helping these guys more than I ever could, and I appreciate it so much. I appreciate the money coming in. Because of him, he donated some money. I was able to raise everything that he gave us and more, but it all started with him, and without him, none of that would have happened.
Hey, Caveman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I donated, and he donated a little bit more than I did, and then someone matched everything that we donated, and he doesn't want his name to be said, but it was great that we were able to raise all that, and that was all because of Ed. So every fighter that got money from us, you can thank Ed. Without Ed, none of that would have happened, and I love the guy. I've only met him in person like twice, but he's always supported me, and I love him to death, man. And thank you so much, Ed Rogers and JCR Transport. Without you, there's no us. And I'm sorry I messed up JCR Transport. It's not that hard to say. I kept saying auto. I don't know what happened, but it's on me, not Ray. And I'm sorry. I was excited to give money away. It really made my day, and I'm so happy.
Watch, the fighters were smiling, when they got that money. That really that was really something to watch because I'm not getting a nipple ring. But anyways, But you know, these fighters, they go for the training, they bust their ass, they dehydrate at the weigh-ins, you know, and they really don't make. I mean, they get percentage of ticket sales, but they really probably don't make that much. And you know, I think Caveman, if I'm not mistaken, are we like the only one doing this? They don't really do that in other promotions, right?
Look, I've never seen anyone else raise money for fighters besides for the promotion, and like they usually only pay professionals. I don't know anyone that's doing what we're doing, and I hope we inspire more people to do it, man. Like,
yep.
If every promotion gets someone like us working for them, like I would love to see it. Like I don't want to like do it to like shut out FCP. I don't want to do it to shut out Gladius. I hope they all get people to do it for them too. Like,
yep.
I'm doing this because I love Keith, and I love that Keith made me part of K4, and I feel like he trusted me to commentate for him, and he trusted me to help out. So I'd love to help tear down the cage. I love to promote the fighters. I want to try and help all the fighters that fight for him. I want to make it special. Oh man, there's a $20, and like
I'm sorry.
I love Keith to death, and I know like how much it means to him. I watch what he puts into this, and it's so much more than anyone would ever know. And yeah, Gladys needs to get on a boat. Gladys is never gonna get on a boat because they don't have us, but hopefully they do. They could at least get 2 different locker rooms, so red and blue are separated by something more than an imaginary curtain.
Damn.
Yeah, and our cage was a little bit jacked up too, but they put on good fights. Like anywhere you can get a fight is good, but no one's like K4. At least no one I work for is like K4. TNT was close. Keith cares a little bit more than Don Lilly did, but Don Lilly cared more about MMA. Like he was getting MMA going. Like he was fighting a good fight against New York State at the time, so it was different. And the promotion.
Don was the man. I love Don. He was the man.
He's a pioneer of MMA in this area, and
he was an awesome dude to fight for. Love you, Don.
Yeah, he sent me a guy Cam, and Cam's training hard at the gym now too. He's a great guy. Yeah, you kicked the best ever in the mouth before your fight. So I'm gonna say that you're lucky I was still in the corner. Oh, you should probably talk about G.I. Jane. I agree with you. G.I. Jane is the best. Anything else to add, Ray?
Nah, I think we're good. We good.
Yeah.
I wasn't going on. I wasn't watching pornos on my phone. I swear.
I don't believe that's true. You were very distracted this podcast.
Yes, I know.
I'm gonna do the Amanda Flex. Thank you so much for your time, Ray. I know it's inconvenience for you. I'm gonna try and do Kyle tomorrow, and we'll talk about
what time?
Probably 10. I'm at the gym late. I'm gonna cancel my private and try and do it.
Okay.
I love him to death. I want to talk about China. I want to talk about so much stuff. And then Sunday, fight fans, Ray has got a gift for us.
Yes, I do. Want me to say it?
Yeah, I'll set you up.
Oh, okay. So we got I want to say damn, I should have did some research. I think women's about 145, I believe. Maybe I could be wrong. You put me in the spot, Caveman. Jeez.
I thought you knew.
Well, we got the women's champion, Christina Ferrer of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships.
Heck yeah. One of the best.
She's a beast, man. She's a beast. She could fucking kick ass. She could kick my ass. She probably could kick your ass, and she probably could kick, definitely kick 765 guys.
She's not kicking my ass. No way. I'll talk to her, but I don't think no girl will ever beat me.
I don't know, man. She's you're enough case. You're enough case yourself, okay, man.
If we're fighting MMA. So I'll rock her.
Wait, hold on. Austin said do the dance.
Yeah. He said do the dance when you were taking your shirt off.
Oh, did he drop that 20?
I didn't see him drop the 20.
Oh, I ain't gonna do it then.
I think the 20 is an IOU.
Oh,
Ray doesn't work for IOUs, dude. He's a gangster, old school gangster. Eventually, we're gonna have a Patreon. So, like, when me and Ray go off, we talk a bunch of shit. I've been looking at the Patreon, so we're gonna have our shit talk session, and we're gonna put it on Patreon eventually, and then we'll sell T-shirts through there too. Look in the chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, look in the chat. He might give us money.
oh shit! All right, fuck it.
You do the dance. We're gonna say that. Do 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 do. Bow 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 down bow down bow down down down. I think I'm doing I think I'm singing Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, you will. What the fuck is what the fuck is that, Caveman? Wheel of Fortune.
I don't know. That's what I watch when I get naked, I guess.
Caveman watching Jeopardy when he has sex.
Pat Sajak. Oh man.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, thank you, Austin. We appreciate it.
Oh man. Peace.